talk about Ben Carson. Ben Carson was a doctor and an expert at a tumor in the brain.
The title today of this Ben Carson monologue is entitled Crab in the Bucket. Crabs in a bucket. So they're going to talk about Ben Carson, all right? Let's see what they have to say about him.
Peers are people your age.
You got to speak up. That's not loud enough. Go ahead. Because he's recording it. Take it easy. All right.
Peers are people your age. Often we let them have an undue and sometimes negative influence on our behavior. This started happening to Ben Carson when he was in high school. First, he started letting his peers tell him what to wear. That wasn't so bad, except the clothes was too expensive. So Ben Carson had to shortchange his studies, and to earn more fancy clothes. Then his friends were suggesting that it wasn't cool if so it was an evening of studying. Hey, what's the matter? It's only 9 o'clock. Why are you not outside playing basketball with us?
Then his friends started ridiculing, and for getting good grades, they were like crabs in a bucket. The first time Ben or anyone else began climbing the sides to get out, the others grabbed him and began pulling him down. If they had their own way, no one could escape their bucket of poverty and ignorance.
Ben began letting these ideas influence him. We became a victim mentality preoccupied with my rights. I began to think that the world owed me something, says Ben, as he looked back on those years. It created a bomb of anger within me, always threatened to explode and move across me. One day, I got so angry at a friend, I lunged at him with a knife. By God's grace, the knife hit his belt buckle, breaking the knife and blade without hurting him.
His friend ran off terrified. Ben began to shake and realize what almost happened. What if he wounded or even killed his friend? He would have lived that guilt for the rest of his life, possibly in jail.
Ben began to understand that anger and acting out wasn't making him a strong person like his peers had been saying. He was actually acting like a weak person, letting other people tell him how to act, and it was almost ruining his life. The event shook him up enough that he decided to quit letting his peers tell him what was cool and to start studying again. Ben now says peers are often peers, people who encourage errors, rudeness, and stupidity. We don't want to let that happen to us. God didn't give us these incredible brains so that we could go off and act like maniacs every time we think somebody is looking at us the wrong way.
Be wise, don't let your peers pull you down like crabs in a bucket. Wisdom will save you from evil people and bad consequences.
The P stands for peers. The E stands for errors. Encourage errors. People who encourage errors, rudeness, stupidity.
Always